What up, YouTube? How is everybody doing? Great. So I got home, worked late, came home, watched Raw. Raw was alright. It was a little bit, it was better than the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view match, at least. Raw starts off with the Bella Twins and Eve just chit-chatting away like girls always do. They like to just, gab backstage, be evil, manipulator of women. Basically, Eve was on this whole kick that Zack Ryder's an idiot. She was just using him. She's going to start using Cena. She's just some sort of, gold-digging hooker whore now. I don't get it. Anyway, she pretty much said Zack Ryder's an idiot. Cena, was standing behind her. She's speechless. She was going on about how she's going to use Cena, and I don't know. It was a very clumsy, awkward heel turn. Like, Eve, she said she was never friends with Ryder, and then just, I think last week or the week before, she said, I just want to be friends, and now they're not friends. Now Eve's all bad, even though she was a face for the longest time. I don't know, it's just sloppy and out of nowhere, and just horrendous. And anyway, Cena goes to the ring, like he's got some sort of announcement maybe about how he beat Kane. Kane was not seen all night, by the way, neither was Jack Swagger. No Funkasaurus, which is cool with me. But, I don't know, maybe it's just because Kane's kayfabe hurt from landing on some soft pillows after getting attitude adjustment off an ambulance yesterday. I don't know. So anyway, Cena comes to the ring, has something on his mind, then Eve doesn't even let him get started. Eve comes down and is like, let me explain myself, let me talk, oh, I'm sorry. And then here comes just John Cena-isms, sipping the skank juice. Broskies before Hoskies. He compared Eve, or said something that Rock and Eve had in common, was they're both scandalous bitches. And then he looks into the camera and he says, is this PG? Why is Cena doing this? Because he wants to get over with the crowd. Pretty much Eve has to throw away her entire career as a face just so Cena can get over with the crowd a little and start using cuss words and foul, sexist, women derogatory language just to get over with the crowd a little bit. This is what it takes: insulting women and throwing away a diva's career. I don't know, just so Cena can get over. My bad. Anyway, so the refs break them up and the referees help Eve out of the ring. It's just like, what the fuck am I watching, What am I watching? Next, we have Sheamus come out. Sheamus, he said he's going to have a match with Daniel Bryan. He didn't say that tonight, but he's pretty much said it yesterday. Anyway, so he has a match with Mark Henry. And these guys are both two SmackDown guys on Raw. So instead of having just Raw guys who aren't normally on TV, we're going to have Sheamus versus Mark Henry. Whatever. Mark Henry's beat up Sheamus before in the matches. Mark Henry's defeated Randy Orton matches. Twice, I think. 2 times, maybe more. Anyway, so Sheamus wins with a bro kick to Mark Henry's head. And Mark Henry's kicked out of RKOs, mind you. Meaning, Sheamus's bro kick is more powerful than an RKO. Meaning, Sheamus is better than Randy Orton. See what I did there? Math. Whatever. I would have liked to see Mark Henry beat Sheamus, but Sheamus does need the push, so whatever. Mark Henry is sort of still injured, so I'll take that. I do like Mark Henry more. Next we have tag team. R Truth and Kofi are teaming up. They're really beat up coming down in the ring. They're limping, sore. Cool team, though. I would have liked to see R Truth say some crazy shit, but whatever. They take on the Primo Epico. They don't have a name. Primo and Epico. Whatever. Kofi wins the match with a Trouble in Paradise. Nails Primo. R Truth and Kofi beat the tag team champions. I could see them being a cool tag team as long as they don't get some stupid name like Air Truth. come up with something better. Maybe don't let your fans decide. We had a backstage segment, Laurinaitis, Teddy Long arguing about who's going to take control of both shows. Leads up to a David Otunga match versus Big Zeke, Ezekiel Jackson, the monster heel. Remember that guy? And he turned face and he fought Wade Barrett and was super powerful. Forget all that. Forget that super strong Ezekiel Jackson guy. He's a jobber now. Ezekiel Jackson's just a giant pussy. David Otunga beat him clean. Otunga beat him clean. Otunga, Ezekiel Jackson. Otunga wins. I was speechless. What the fuck is this? Otunga's finisher looks lame as hell to pick you up and slam you down. Otunga beats Jackson. Okay. Undertaker has his second appearance live on Raw since WrestleMania last year. He's not really being booked all that strong right now. He's just kind of seems like he's a beggy little whiny guy. I want a match. I want to win again. It's like he wants the streak to end. So he comes out talking about the apocalypse and how they're the last of their kind, last of an era. Triple H comes out, explains why he doesn't want to fight him. You know, seems reasonable. He's talking about a lot of fans are thinking too, like, we don't want you guys to fight. So he tries all these tactics to get Triple H mad, and finally the one that gets him mad is like, oh, something about Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid's better than you. And Triple H is like, what'd you say he's better than me? Takes off his shirt, tie, comes down to the ring. He's like, you want it? We're going to fight to the end, man. We're going to fight to the end. And I was really hoping they're going to say last man standing style, because they wanted to end it. And since Undertaker could not get up last year, last man standing, Triple H would win. Then they go Hell in the Cell. Of all the things you could do, triple threat match, last man standing, anything. But a Hell in the Cell? Just gonna have a cage around the ring, they can't get outside? What is happening? Are they gonna do some Mick Foley spoof, or back when Undertaker slammed Mick Foley through the roof of the cage down in the ring? I don't know. And then Undertaker, you know, he's happy he got what he wanted. As happy as he gets, and he leaves. Then cue Metallica music. Oh, The Memory Remains starts to play. What the fuck is Metallica playing? I think it was a miscue. I really hope Metallica's The Memory Remains is not Undertaker's new theme song. My God. So anyway, out of nowhere, after that, just abrupt shift gears, Daniel Bryan comes out. I'm a role model. I've defied the odds. Yes, 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 yes. Like, shut up, Daniel Bryan. When you talk on the mic, it's just, God, you suck as a champ. You suck as a heel. I like you as a wrestler, though. Just please take the belt off this guy. Not that I don't want to see him as a champ, but not this champ. Santino comes out. Thank God. I was actually, thank God Santino's here. Have I ever said that before? Thank God for Santino. They had a little 30-second Divas match shit going on. Santino taps out to the LaBelle lock. Great. I don't know what that proved. That Daniel Bryan can beat Santino. And then we have Cena, John Cena, come out to the ring again. Like, did he forget something the first time he was out there? Degrading women, degrading Eve, calling them skanks and hoskies, getting hoskies trending on Twitter. You're not done degrading the... No, he's got to start on The Rock again. And he, for what it's worth, even though he didn't really bring anything new to the table at all, he delivered his promo very well. It was effective. Did come off a little self-righteous sounding. It's John Cena talking about Rock's Hollywood, the old usual thing. Rock's said he was back to stay back home, then he left, and blah blah blah. Rock's coming back next week, so maybe this feud will actually be quasi-interesting, maybe just an iota of interest, I don't know. So he did deliver his promo well, but he has had all year to practice this fucking promo and finally deliver it. I don't know. Then we have the Battle Royale to see who CM Punk is going to face at Mania. So all these superstars come out, Khali, Ziggler, Kofi, Truth, Santino. Anyway, so we had CM Punk on commentary, which was great. He shook fans with some girl's hand at the beginning. She was all excited. It's kind of a disaster of a battle royale. Jericho wins by eliminating Big Show with Cody Rhodes' help, but looked like I went to WWE.com as soon as I was done watching this, and they haven't confirmed what Wade Barrett's injuries are yet. He's probably got like a dislocated elbow, broken arm. I watched that replay of him falling like a couple times, and he couldn't even move his arm. He was just dragging it around with his limp, and it fell really bad, and he was super pissed off. A lot of the superstars, Show, Cody Rhodes, Jericho, were all really concerned. They were staring outside the ring. All these refs and stretchers came out. Wade Barrett looked like he hurt his arm. Ziggler really sold getting thrown out of the ring on top of them really well. His head landed on the announcer's table. He just left it there. Ziggler is the king of selling moves, selling getting hurt. He just flip-flops and just gyrates and bounces up and down. He just getting hurt for him is great. Watching him in the ring, just having people attack him and him reacting to being attacked, and is great. He sells things really well. What I didn't like about him, he's had this pink shirt hanging outside of his trunks or whatever, his wrestling gear all night. Really bad gimmick. But yeah, that was pretty much all Raw was. I think I left out a Divas match for a good reason, because it was pointless. But yeah, good show, I guess. It was interesting. Could have, of course, been a lot better. Could have had more superstars. The whole, I don't know, Ezekiel Jackson Otunga match sucked. I don't know, Sheamus versus Mark Henry was really confusing for me. Like, this is a guy who's beat Randy Orton. You can't beat Sheamus, a guy who's already beat. I don't know. I know Sheamus needs to push. I'll get over it. Anyway, 12-minute review. I'm out.